8:32, y'all. Random TV reviews. Your girl Lena.
I'm your boy Stanley.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about everything that happened because who wants to hear all of that? But anyway, don't listen to that. Miami Spice. Listen, we start off where we left off at last week on this here boat going back to the mansion or whatever. Young Buck. Homeboy not here for it. And I'm with him. Don't snap your fingers at me.
Don't snap your fingers like I'm a dog, yeah.
Yeah, so he already let Kenya know right off gate. I'm not the one. Don't try me. So she played it off and she, laughed it off back down a little bit.
You little spice. Like, what she say?
What?
She told me you a little feisty one.
Yeah, then she took a dress and slung it at him or whatever. So I thought they had calmed everything down or whatever.
Yeah.
So Shanika, she's playing, they still doing the Never Have Ever. Shanika talking about some, have you ever had golden showers? And that's when Kim was like, to the front of the boat, I go.
Yeah.
Because that's her retreat spot is to the front of the boat. So she goes and calls her husband, and I don't know what she told him. But anyway, we pretty much know she pretty much told her husband, I'm not here.
Yeah.
Like Mike B said, well, I'm not here for the boat. So, there's really nothing else to say about that. They get back to the mansion. Everybody gets off. Candy was like, ooh.
All these strangers you bringing back up in here.
What look at them doing here? And I'm like that too. First of all, listen, when you have pregnant friends, you look out for them a little bit more carefully than you do your other crazy friends. Because craziness can handle craziness, but she's vulnerable. Mm-hmm. You can bring strangers back to a house where you have a pregnant woman.
Yep.
And you don't know what they're going to do. So that's pretty much how her reaction was. All right. Who is this up in the residence?
Y'all could have sent me a text or call to say you bringing back some players.
Yeah, because I could have went in the room and locked the door.
Yeah.
Put the dresser in front of the door or something, because what we not going to do is endanger all of this. So, they all decide they're going to go out by the pool or whatever. You had anything to say before I keep going?
Just keep the camera rolling there, player.
Yeah, so they're at the pool. Listen. I've been through a whole lot in my life, and I've been exposed to a whole lot in my life. And what I do know is I do know crack. And I do know when someone is smoking that ish. Mm-hmm. Tammy and her nephews, before they came back to that restaurant last week, they hit something.
Yeah.
Tammy is doing dunks in the pool, drowning her own self.
Going back and forth. I said,
she talking about some. I said, she took a trip and she never left Miami.
No, Tammy said, like Whitney said,
I make too much money to smoke crack.
Crack is whack. Crack is cheap. I make too much money to smoke crack. That's what Tammy said.
So her nephew, because the other dude seemed like he was chill. He didn't really do too much.
Nah.
He kind of was like, just there. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
But
player.
Yeah, player number 2.
Player.
All of a sudden, we got Portia over there. She turned up twerking to herself with the bikini that belongs on the Barbie doll, because that was the Barbie doll's bikini, because that was not covering anything but the crack. And I ain't mad because she got the body for it. If you got it, flaunt it, because I sure did when I had it. I got older now, and stuff happens. But she goes over to the side and she twerks. She almost fell her tail down. Mr. Oliver comes over there,
trying to be smooth.
He did a slip and split
right in the water. Shoot! I think every player had one of them days. You trying to walk up, trying to be all cool, and something happened. And you just embarrassed. But he played it off, though.
Did y'all catch that Portia had said, because remember the guys wouldn't get in the pool at first? And they was like, don't y'all be scared of a little shrinkage? Portia said, I don't like them too big anyway, so it's fine. Did you just expose everybody you just been with?
Yeah.
Because for you to say that, everybody you been with pretty much been, don't want no short.
But then again, we know that Portia ain't rap. She just say stuff before she think.
No. Portia's not rap tight, but usually what Portia say, the information has went in and is coming out.
So it might have been in there. It might have been in there for about about 48 to 72 hours, but it just finally makes its way out at the wrong time.
But check this out. This is the part that really let me know there was something going on with Tammy's nephew. He said something to Candy, and he was like, "Congratulations." Now me hearing him, I don't think Candy heard him, and she was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Congratulations." And she said something back to him. And I guess he did not like how she said it.
Yeah.
The delay in how she said it or what. And he was like, they don't know me. They don't know about me. They don't know how I get down. And I'm like get him out of here.
Yeah, ain't that kind of party. These are ladies, player. These ain't fellas. These are ladies.
Yeah. And they're not even your age group. You know what I mean? I mean, the only one that's probably closer to his age group was Portia.
Mm-hmm.
So... You know, Candy was like, well, I don't know.
I'm not going to
like Ross said, I don't know.
Because I'm pregnant. I ain't trying to get turned on.
So she did what she should have did. She sat off to the side, and you know Mama Goose, she went over there and sat old tail over there by, and that's Kim. I like Kim, but Kim is aggravating the heck out of me. She go sit her tail up on him. Next thing we know, because the guy is acting all weird around everybody, that became the new hangout spot because everybody was like... What's wrong with this dude? So something else happened where he still was just talking
still
stuff.
running his mouth.
Yeah, he was
they
just
don't
talking.
know me like that. You know, I set it off and da 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 da.
I'm not mad with Kenya, because I would have been like, look, you need to go too. We have a difference in opinion about this. I am with Kenya on this one. He should have. Let's go. Let's get him up out of here and do what you need to do. What really set him off for me was, this is how I perceived it. Because I watched it twice. Because I was like, how did it go from here to here? Because when Tammy was like, look, chop, chop, chop. I was like, you better stop snapping at him because he don't like people snapping at him. It's like time to go. They left. Mm-hmm. But as they was leaving out, did y'all catch that Kenya kind of gave him the side eye like...
Mm-hmm.
So...
She sure did.
She follows behind them leaving out, and the guy turns around and he was like, what's that for? And that's what she went on to explain. You've been weirding everybody out. You know, you've been making people feel uncomfortable, da-da-da-da-da. That's when he got turned up. Now, my thing is, I would have said the same thing Kenya said was, look, we uncomfortable with you here. You got to go. He was like, she probably could have said it a better way not to escalate it.
Yeah, she said, because they was already leaving. Just let it
play out.
Yeah, let's let it play. Let her. Maybe she shouldn't even follow them out there because they was leaving willingly.
Well, I agree with that.
She shouldn't have even followed them out. But you know, Kenya, she always got to get the last. Yeah, he did ask her what was going on, but she wanted to get a word in there. That's her. Okay. She wanted to get a word in, so it escalated all out of proportion.
Now this is where it just went crazy. Cause he started charging towards Kenya, and she was like, "Security!" She done back down the two little steps or whatever. Big dude come out there.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, that was. And Tammy, this is how you know this dude got some issues. That he hits women's. You push your aunt out the way, dog.
Not only push her out the way, but push her on the floor out the way. A
concrete floor.
Yeah.
A tile floor, and she hits her head, and she's out cold.
She already was drunk, so it ain't take much.
It ain't take much. So she knocked out. They put him in the chokehold. They done blacked him out. Po Tammy, they was like, call 911, call 911. They called the ambulance, but she's coming around by that time. But she don't know where she at.
Nah,
she out there. Now, listen, I already told y'all about who taking your squad. They need to leave Shanika's tail wherever the heck she been. Because every time something go down, Shanika ain't no good. She crying.
She cried again.
I told y'all, when I go out, I got a certain squad of people that I take with me. Because when it goes down, I need y'all to mount up. I ain't no time to cry. We cry after we get home.
It's like, what you crying? What you crying?
Shanika, stop. I can't.
Woo.
So by this time, Kim was like, I got
Deuce
to
it.
go.
I got to get out of here. My life is threatened. I got to get out this piece.
I ain't mad with Kim because y'all heard me last week. I said that whenever I feel uncomfortable, one, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I can't get out of it.
But check this out, though. She was a little deceptive, too, though.
Who?
Kim.
Because
she said, I'm going to the hotel. She said, I'm going to the hotel.
Well, we ain't got to that part yet.
Well, I'm jumping ahead.
Okay.
This is...
Look.
She said she going to the hotel and she end up at home. Where they do that at?
I do that, too.
Just tell them, say, forget all y'all crazy. I'm going home.
No explanation needed, you know. So Kim left, ain't come back. Nick said, we know Candy packing her bags.
She said, I'm out of here too. Deuces.
Because what had happened was, see, Candy let us in on some stuff that we didn't see.
Yeah.
Candy was like, I'm leaving because when I called Todd last night and after all that stuff went down again, he was like, you need to take your tail, bring your pregnant tail home. She was telling Kenya this. Kenya was like, huh? Because Kenya was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that look will do for you. You don't hear nothing. Kenya was asleep. God darn, Tammy and the boys came back last night.
Came back.
But they trying to figure out how she got over the security.
They said she jumped the
They
fence.
said Tammy jumped the goddamn fence. But listen, this is how you know it's all scripted. We know that it's, for people that take this so seriously, this is a scripted show that it just happens to be that some real life stuff happens.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's scripted.
Yeah, some of it is staged.
So they having a good time and they recording everything and da da da. And it just happened to be that they're recording when Tammy knocks at the door.
Yeah.
So they're showing everybody that when Tammy came to the door, was it Portia? Portia answered the door. And she's standing there like this.
Like a zombie.
But why she have a robe on? A
Hospital gown and some hospital socks.
And there was somebody peeping around the corner. I don't know if that was a nephew, but we never saw the nephews on tape.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Man, that was funny as I don't know what.
Tammy said, I don't care what I gotta go through. I'm gonna get my son that contract from Candy. Even if it costs me my life.
But what I don't understand is Tammy came back, I guess, to stay, but she didn't stay.
But they say that they sent her back to go get her clothes. The security.
Oh, from
the hospital to come back and get her clothes because she went to the hospital. I mean to the hotel.
But what I'm saying is, why couldn't she stay there?
Because there wasn't no threat. Yeah, there wasn't no threat there. I mean, the guys.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is she showed up there, but why couldn't she stay there?
Yeah,
you know?
that was a little weird though.
Yeah, so.
But anyway, like Mike B said, it don't even matter.
It matter. It matters.
Nah, it don't even matter. Cause Tammy.
So the next day, Portia got them rented some teeny little Hummers, which was really cute.
Tight. Yeah, them was tight.
They going around, they seeing Miami, whatever. Wherever they staying at was nice as heck because it was where the port, Miami port, for the Carnival cruises, all the cruises leave out of. And they was having a good old time. You know, Portia was like, I'm going to have a date with my dude, Oliver, you know, later on in
Rico
night.
Suave.
Yeah, so it was real cute. I really liked that they had that real interaction with each other. Finally.
Without the drama.
Yeah, so they called
Tammy
to see if she was okay, and she was like she didn't have a concussion, but she was bruised or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they told her, come on over for dinner, bring a plate. It was a joke. Nobody else got the joke but Phaedra, who told the joke.
Mm-hmm.
But later on that night, we come to find out Tammy ain't even come.
She didn't even show up.
So I'm like, is she in her feelings? Like, what happened? Is she embarrassed or whatever? I don't know.
Don't
care.
know.
But Portia goes on her date. Was a good date. Dude tried to sneak a kiss. She got all giggly. He finally got the kiss, and it was a good night. I don't know. What else happened? Really, not too much happened after that.
Then Portia decides to come back home at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, that's the thought walk of shame.
Yeah, come back and because that's when they found out that Tammy, that's when she found out Tammy didn't get back.
Yeah, and that's when we found out that Kim went back home with her family.
Yeah, that's when we found out, yeah.
And she in the park, they burnt. Why was her husband the only one sweating, though?
Yeah, he was sweating like a Hebrew slave.
And he was wiping his face off with a pound.
With a pound.
That was funny to me. But that was it.
They talking about Kenya being crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's something else new.
Yeah, Kim goes and she meets with Kenya. I don't know why, but they go and meet, and Kim was pretty much telling Kenya, "Look,
your fault.
You manufactured something that wasn't there." And to Kenya's defense, she was like, "You were not in the pool, so you didn't see or hear, the stuff that he was doing, saying, or whatever." Kim was like, "But we were watching it. I could tell his mannerisms or whatever. I feel like you heightened it more than what it was in so many words." No, everything can't be read if you can't hear everything, Kim. And I really do think dude was way turned up and he needed to go.
He did get.
Now,
I can't admit that.
Yeah, but did Kenya kind of instigate it and make it go to a whole nother level? Probably.
Yeah,
but he was already
she put a little bit of fuel in the fire.
So she just put some little bit of kerosene on the whoosh. But it was already lit. You turn up on a pregnant lady. So
would end all that. They should never brought him there anyway. That would end the whole. The players should have never been there anyway. They should have stayed on the other side of the water.
Yeah, if you can't afford
you don't know them.
If you can't afford
you don't know them. You don't know them or their mama and them. You
have
never met them a day in your life. You bring them back into your freaking spot.
Yeah, so
now all that would never happen.
Yeah, so Kenya and them, they have that conversation, and Kenya was like, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying, I feel that it has that is valid, it's justified, and Kim is at that moment. Kim was kind of talking down to Kenya, which I don't play that, talking down to me like you're using words or you're explaining things in a way that you don't think I understand. No, Kenya understands what the heck you just said. And what she pretty much said was, I felt threatened and I felt valid in my right to get him up out of there. And if you felt another way, then that's just your opinion and you feel it too. They agreed to disagree and they left it alone. Mm-hmm. And that was basically it.
That was the show.
Yeah. But honestly, all the excitement happened like in 2.5 seconds of,
you don't know me. You don't know me. I did like the part that Phaedra brought up about the Michael Brown, and she kind of got in her feelings about it a little bit.
It was a pointless plug, though.
But I would say, I think what her point was is that, of course, black men... Stop
stereotyping black men.
Yeah, black men come around, all of a sudden you are a threat. Which these guys, this guy did become a threat.
Right.
But all of us are not a threat.
Yeah.
So that was the reason, we know that Michael Brown got killed.
Right. So, that's why I said I don't think it wasn't a calculated plug. Because if you're going to do a plug like that, do it where the person that you're trying to, you know what I mean? Like, not this guy, but maybe like Oliver or somebody like that.
But Phaedra didn't view him as a threat. She didn't. I don't think she was in the thick enough, so she didn't really
She really was.
I mean, she didn't view him as a threat like that to take it to an extent where it went.
They needed to hold that conversation for another occasion where somebody felt threatened about somebody for no valid reason. And then it would have went in with a whole lot more depth, Yeah.
But anyway, y'all let us know what y'all think about the episode. Was Kenya wrong? Kenya right?
Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Who y'all think was wrong or right?
What y'all think? Nobody get mad. Nobody get angry. It's just a show.
It's just a show.
None of us are being paid. We just having fun talking about Ratchet TV. No, we ain't getting paid by Bravo Network. No. They ain't paying us no Lucchini to talk about the show.
Nah, but straight from the VA, y'all.
The dirty, dirty South. I'm going to eat.